Egypt, one of the most mysterious places on the planet, from pyramids that touch the skies to vast stretches of golden deserts. This ancient land has captured the imagination of countless explorers and historians, but beyond the grandeur of its iconic monuments lies a realm of peculiar and captivating traditions. Journey with us as we peel back the layers of history and delve into the enigmatic world of the ancient Egyptians. Training baboons to catch criminals. The ancient Egyptians had a unique way of maintaining security and deterring criminals by training baboons to catch wrongdoers. Baboons were highly valued for their intelligence, strength, and agility, making them suitable candidates for this task. They were often raised from a young age in controlled environments to build a bond with their human handlers through positive reinforcement and training methods. Baboons were taught to recognize and respond to commands, enabling them to assist in catching fleeing criminals. Their natural climbing abilities and fierce nature made them effective in this role, serving as a form of security for homes, temples, and other important structures. The use of various substances for oral hygiene. Ancient Egyptian oral hygiene practices were unique and involved the use of unconventional substances such as bullhooves, ashes, burned eggshells, and pumice. Bullhooves were ground into a tooth cleaning agent with potentially abrasive properties. Ashes from burnt materials were utilized as an abrasive teeth cleaning substance. Burned eggshells, after being ground into powder, were used to promote dental hygiene. Pumice, volcanic rock, was used for scrubbing the teeth, possibly removing surface stains and plaque. While these practices might seem unusual by today's standards, they highlight the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the ancient Egyptians in maintaining dental cleanliness with the materials available to them. Bathing in sour milk. One of the ancient Egyptian skin care rituals involved bathing in sour milk. Sour milk or fermented milk contains lactic acid and alpha hydroxy acid, known for its exfoliating properties. By naturally fermenting milk, the beneficial bacteria convert lactose into lactic acid. The lactic acid helps exfoliate the skin, removing dead skin cells and promoting the growth of new ones, resulting in smoother and more radiant skin. Additionally, sour milk's mildly acidic nature may have contributed to its cleansing properties, helping to remove dirt and impurities. The practice of bathing in sour milk was likely part of their beauty and skin care regimen, reflecting the value they placed on physical appearance and youthfulness. Shaving eyebrows after a cat's death. In ancient Egypt, cats held significant cultural and religious importance, were associated with the goddess Bastet, and were considered sacred beings. When a pet cat died in an Egyptian household, family members would shave their eyebrows as a gesture of mourning and respect for the deceased feline. This act demonstrated the deep bond between the Egyptians and their cats, highlighting the reverence and love they had for these animals. Using moldy bread to heal wounds. The ancient Egyptians unknowingly used moldy bread as a form of early antibiotic ointment. Certain molds such as penicillium naturally produce antibiotic compounds, which the Egyptians harnessed to treat wounds and infections. By applying moldy bread to wounds, they inadvertently benefited from the antimicrobial properties of the mold, which helped in combating bacterial infections and promoting healing. The female pharaoh wore a fake beard. In the male-dominated ancient Egyptian society, female pharaohs faced challenges in asserting their authority and legitimacy. To address this, some female rulers like Hatshepsut wore a false beard as a symbol of power and authority. Traditionally associated with male pharaohs, the beard served as a visual representation of their rule, aligning them with the accepted image of a pharaoh and legitimizing their position as rulers. They used canopic jars to store vital organs. During the mummification process, the ancient Egyptians preserved the vital organs of the deceased to ensure a successful journey to the afterlife. The organs, including the liver, lungs, intestines, and stomach, were carefully removed and stored in special containers called canopic jars. Each jar had a different lid, representing a protective deity, ensuring the organs remained intact for the deceased's use in the afterlife. Ruled forum, or has it that one pharaoh or 90 years. While the ancient Egyptians had long reigning pharaohs, the idea of a single pharaoh ruling for 90 years is likely a legend or an exaggeration. Some ancient Egyptian chronicles attributed lengthy reigns to semi-mythical rulers or legendary figures, blurring the lines between historical facts and mythical tales. Building toilets and tombs. In some ancient Egyptian tombs, particularly those of wealthy individuals, toilets were incorporated into the design. This practice aimed to ensure the comfort and continuation of life's necessities for the deceased in the afterlife. It reflected the belief in the continuity of life and the provision of essential amenities even in death. Use of bread and beer as currency. Bread and beer held immense importance in ancient Egyptian daily life. They were not only staples of their diet but also served as a form of currency for trade and payment of wages. The value placed on bread and beer as commodities made them a reliable means of exchange in economic transactions. Advanced tattoo culture. The ancient Egyptians had a rich tattoo culture with evidence suggesting that both men and women adorned their bodies with tattoos. Tattoos held religious and decorative significance, symbolizing devotion to specific gods, protection, and personal identification. The tattoos showcased the Egyptians' artistry and their intimate connection with religious beliefs and cultural practices, creating hieroglyphs without vowels. The ancient Egyptian writing system, hieroglyphics, lacked written vowels. This made the script more challenging to decipher, as the reader needed to understand the context to interpret the meaning accurately. Hieroglyphics played a crucial role in recording history, religious texts, and monumental Inscriptions showcasing the Egyptians' mastery of a complex writing system covering pharaohs' hair. Pharaohs often wore elaborate headdresses and head coverings as symbols of their authority and divinity. These headdresses were adorned with various ornaments and symbols representing the pharaoh's power and standing. The headdresses served as a visual representation of their regal identity and connected them to their divine role as rulers. Wearing sandals with faces of their enemies in a display of their dominance over enemies. Ancient Egyptian soldiers wore sandals adorned with the faces of their defeated foes. This practice served as a powerful statement of their military victories and as a means of showcasing their triumph to others. Scarab beetles. Sacred Egyptians considered as scarab beetles were considered sacred in ancient Egypt, symbolizing rebirth and regeneration. They were associated with the sun god Ra, who was believed to roll the sun across the sky like a scarab beetle rolling a dung ball. Scarabs were often used as amulets or carved into various artifacts to bring good luck and protection to their wearers. Making fly swatters from giraffe tails. The ancient Egyptians crafted fly swatters from the tails of giraffes. This practice was likely reserved for the elite due to the rarity and expense of giraffe tails, making it a symbol of wealth and status. The use of giraffe tails for fly swatters highlights the Egyptians' creativity in using available resources for practical purposes. Keeping unusual pets. The ancient Egyptians were known for keeping a variety of pets, including dogs, cats, monkeys, birds, and even wild animals like lions. Some of these animals were revered and associated with specific deities, while others were kept as beloved companions. The practice of keeping unusual pets demonstrates the Egyptians' close connection with the animal kingdom and their appreciation for the diverse species around them. Burial of pharaohs with models of their servant in the tombs of some pharaohs. Miniature models of servants were included as part of the burial goods. These models were intended to serve the pharaoh in the afterlife, ensuring their comfort and assistance in the eternal journey. The inclusion of these servant models reflected the Egyptians' belief in the continuity of life and the importance of maintaining one's status and lifestyle even in death. Belief that the tears of Isis flooded the Nile River. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of motherhood and fertility, shed tears for her slain husband Osiris. The tears were believed to have flooded the Nile River, contributing to its annual flooding, which enriched the surrounding lands and sustained Egyptian agriculture. This myth reinforced the Egyptians' connection to the Nile River, which was vital for their livelihood and prosperity. The use of Iona cloths for self-protection. Iona cloths, also known as magic cloths, were believed to possess protective properties. Wrapping oneself in an Iona cloth was thought to shield against harm and provide a form of magical defense. The use of Iona cloth showcases the ancient Egyptians' belief in magic and the supernatural as a means of protection in various aspects of life. And that's it for this video. Their practices, though sometimes bizarre by modern standards, reveal their profound connection with the natural world and their unyielding pursuit of a prosperous afterlife. As we bid farewell to the ancient Egyptians, we carry with us the lessons of their ingenuity and the mysteries that continue to beckon us from the sands of time. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more videos.